Of course. Hey, my Legion, how y'all doing today? I wanted to do a follow up to my Ruby Tuesdays video. 'Cause what happened was when we sat down and filmed in there. Of course, there's music playing, and then I uploaded each clip I had before editing a video together, and it said match third party content. A copyright claim was filed against my video, so I had to just add music from the YouTube library that I don't have to worry about. You know what I mean? That's cleared by them. Yeah, I mean, I put a bunch of text and captions on there described by. I wanted to do more talking about what happened because I didn't get the full gist of give you maybe the whole story. Well, back in the 80s, 70s and 80s, well, maybe 80s, in the Mill Creek Mall, that used to be, well, it's still pretty happening place. You know, I know they say the mall is going downhill because the Edinburgh Mall used to be pretty happening too, but I mean, that's just, they, I know John was saying that they raised the rent so much on a lot of those places, a lot of places just left. And the Edinburgh Mall is very, I mean, there's still stuff going on inside it, but it's nothing like it used to be. And the Mill Creek Mall is still happening, though. They have stores in there all the time. And big stores like J.C. Penney and stuff like that. And right next to J.C. Penney, well, right off to the side, if you go, there's a entrance outside the mall. Then, you know, when you go past J.C. Penney, there's a for the one restaurant, that entranceway there, and it used to be York Steakhouse. And I used to go there because the two steak places that my family and I used to go to, and this was myself, mom, and Jody, back when mom and dad were still married in the 80s. And before I went in the army, the two places we usually went to were York Steakhouse and the mall, or Ponderosa. And sometimes we go to the Ponderosa in Meadville, which John and I passed whenever we went to Meadville to see Thor Ragnarok. Um, and then there was a Ponderosa near the Mill Creek Mall for a while into like 2000 or 2001 or something like that. I can't remember these. 2001, 2002. Um, and then of course that's no longer. I like Ponderosa. I used to like just with York Steakhouse and Ponderosa to get the sirloin tips. I know at York Steakhouse, my dad used to get the honey glazed chicken. And then whenever I talked to him about it in the 90s, he said, I never got that. I wouldn't like anything honey glazed. And I said, he used to get that all the time. No, he did not. You're making that up. He doesn't remember, but that's what happened. And just like, it was kind of strange because he don't remember stuff that happened. I mean, because my sister used to always tell him that whenever he ate watermelon, he put salt in it. He said, I never did that. Okay. But I mean, he passed away in 2015. I miss him and love him very much. And I know my sister does too. And of course, my sister does. Well, anyways, I went in the army in '87, got out in '91. I can't remember when. I remember my sister said, or someone said that they're closing down the York Steakhouse in the Mill Creek Mall. I said, what? And I was bummed out about it because that was a good place. I liked the cozy atmosphere. And my sister said to replace it with a place called Ruby Tuesdays, which I never heard of at the time. And in the 90s, we went there a lot. And they used to have like these lights, the red lights with a cool stained glass thing that said Ruby Tuesday. Really cozy atmosphere. Very similar to Perkins. The last couple times I went to Perkins in Edinburgh before they shut down, and they're shut down for good now, and then someone's thinking about purchasing them. I'm glad I was able to do a couple videos from there, the Edinburgh one. It had that cozy atmosphere. And I remember really enjoying the food, loving the food. And hey Maggie. And then there was a couple times we went to the Andover Mall in Andover, Ohio. And I wasn't that impressed with the mall, but they had a Ruby Tuesdays there, and we ate there a few times too. And then for whatever reason, I told the last time I ate there was 95. It might have been 96. I don't remember the exact date for verbatim, But I think 95. I'm gonna say 95, maybe 96, 97. Um, that's how. And then they start having these commercials saying that we're changing our look, and I love the look before. I like the cozy atmosphere. My sister liked it. I don't know, and they tried to make it more open. And when I went there, it just looked very generic. Now, I mean, it didn't look like a Ruby Tuesday. Oh, anything resembling that, purely coincidental. When I went back in there last week, and it was weird because you went in there. I can't remember how it was last time. Because usually we would just go through J.C. Penney and just go inside, but John and I, we went through the side entrance. Wintertime, you see all the snow and stuff. And it had a sign saying, please go to the mall entrance and wait there to be seated. So we had to go all the way up there and be seated. And then the guy said, okay, I'll show you your table. There was something on Facebook about this one person saying that they didn't see the sign. And they just sat down, and then someone said they had to go up to the mall entrance to be seated, and then they were ignored too for another 15 minutes or something. I don't know what happened, but we didn't have any problem with that. It just seemed silly. I didn't see the sign. John did because he's more observant than I did. Go up to the top. Cause I thought we'd just sit down. He said no, you have to go up to the mall entrance and then wait to be seated. So that's what we did. And we looked at the prices, and I mean, I thought they were a little expensive, but I mean, I think Applebee's had better prices, if I'm not mistaken. And we both wanted to get steak. And I thought I wanted to get steak and something extra. And then we saw the garden salad bar. And they said it was $9.99 by itself, or you could add it to a meal for $3.99. And then I saw underneath that, in real small letters, you could get that as a replacement for a side for $1.99. And that was what I wanted to do. Because the entree came with 2 sides. And I got the Asiago steak, which I should have gotten because it was topped with cheese. I'm not I don't know. I didn't like it topped with cheese. I didn't even think about it at the time. I thought it sounded good. I should have just got it plain. John got I think he got the ribeye. What John got looked better than what I got, but he said it was nothing that great. He said he had better. He said the whole thing was 6 out of 10. I thought the food, the main entree, someone said that the shrimp looked overdone a little bit, but it still tasted good enough, but not great. And the steak was good, but not great. The French fries were decent. And like I said, the salad bar was so anemic. And then I talked to Larry. He said, yeah, they got rid of their soup in their salad bar a long time ago. It looked really teeny tiny. John must have passed it, and you in the bathroom, oh, I see he's found a salad bar. And it was really, piss poor. I mean, well, they had, the quality of the vegetables put on the salad were okay. I liked the frozen peas, and then they had peas with wasabi on those dried peas. I don't think that would go great I like those, but I don't think it'd go that great on a salad. I should have got more of those other peas, though. But I was stuffed, but then after the fact, I sure wish I got more salad, but that always happens, whenever you get hungry again. And I was really shocked. No soup right there. Then they had, I went to their page, and then they said you can get a bottomless bowl of soup, and they have 3 types of soup for $3 extra. What's that? And I didn't even know where the soup was. I don't know if you had to keep ordering it or what, instead of just going up and getting it yourself, which would be more convenient instead of bugging someone. And our waitress, because we were right next to the bar. A waitress was both bartending and waiting on us at the same time. She was going back and forth. She was very busy, but she did a decent job, though. But John said, man, it took us a while to get her. Well, the service wasn't too bad, but I mean, the fact she was going back and forth, I felt bad for her. You just have someone tending bar and but she was going back and forth. But I mean, I guess maybe she's used to it. I don't know. But I thought it was too much for her, and I felt bad, like I said. I mean, if I would have paid the full, paying the $9.99 for that salad bar was not worth $10 by itself. I would have felt ripped off. And like those side dishes they had like the ham and pasta salad. That was really like a little bit of. It's just like someone cooked some routine, put a couple of ham chunks in it, and mixed it up with some mayo. Very bland. The potato, they had a mustard potato salad, very dry, super dry. They had like a pasta, another pasta with like pasta shells or something like that. That wasn't nothing great to speak of. Um, they were supposed to have extra virgin olive oil there because it was the one nice thing they had like the glass shield and they had what everything was on the top. They were supposed to have extra virgin olive oil in there and they didn't have it there. And they had like these bits of bread that you're supposed to dip it in, but I just put the hummus on it. The hummus was okay. What else did they have? They had the spicy broccoli. I liked the spicy broccoli. It had a good heat to it. It was a little salty, but I liked it though. I liked that. That was the only one of the main menus off the salad side that I really liked. And then, like I said, they had like different types of bread. But all the bread was kind of, I don't know, flimsy or something like that, or I don't know, something. And I know Heather said she liked croutons. The croutons were okay. They were like rye. They were like they had a spongy texture to them. Very strange. Not a crunchy texture. I don't know if they're supposed to be like that or what. It was just I was so disappointed because I mean the food was the main entree was good. Like I said on there was decent but not great. You know, like Applebee's or something. I like Applebee's. And then like that salad bar was a huge disappointment because I mean I think what happened was the ranch dressing wasn't very good that was on there. Ranch dressing is usually always good. If you get a bad ranch dressing, you'll know that doesn't taste as well. Let me see something. The main reason I went down there. Let me see. Let's see something. The main reason I went down there because I'm always interested in checking out new places. Um, I was always saying that I wanted to check out go back to Ruby Tuesdays after all this time and do a video there. I thought it'd be interesting, and then Taylor and Steven, I don't know if they weren't that interested, and then John said that for my birthday, whatever you want to go to. And I said, what about Ruby Tuesdays? And then John said they said that they're having financial problems. They might be shutting down. So I thought maybe it'd be my only last chance to go there. Because I used to love the place. And then I found out some people were commenting on that. Let me go back. It said that a lot of them closed down. Brenda's World said that theirs closed down. She said she's going. It was really good there, but wasn't making much of a profit. I thought there was a decent amount of people. There are families there. Yeah, let's see. Price, I said. Yeah, someone said one of my niece's favorite place when she was little. No idea why. Nothing I ate on might came memorable enough to leave an impression, good or bad. Yeah, 5 out of 10. Let me see. But I mean, the main reason they said that it was closing down, it wasn't doing very well. Um, rather hear comment. Wow. Okay, here's the one right there. It said that Deson Solon Victus. Some of these channels were a little probably tough to pronounce. And then 8 Kings 23 said they closed down years ago. And it said like I'm pretty close to your age. I've not darkened the door of a Ruby Tuesday since at least '96 or so, just like me. I mean, I just stopped going. I didn't like the idea they had that commercial campaign saying we're changing our look. I liked it the way the other one was, you know. And it said, like many other people have said, Ruby Tuesdays closed all but one or two of their locations in my area. I personally like Applebee's myself, like I do. But according to business reports, they're in pretty dire financial straits too, which is a shame. I'm going to sort of hate to see the old fast casual chains go under. In the past 10 or 15 years, Bennigan's. I've never been to a Bennigan's. I know Rome from It's a Rome thing every day. It says I think he works at Bennigan's as a dishwasher. I think I might be mistaken, but I think that's what he said. Ruby Tuesdays, Applebee's, Chili's. I've never been to a Chili's. Oh, Charlie's. I didn't know Charlie's was having financial problems too. We used to go there. Then the last time I went there was okay, but the steak was weird. The cut of steak I got was weird. Um, to me, all these restaurants are a little more than a Shoney's with a liquor license. I remember Shoney's. I went to Shoney's when I was in Fort Bragg, and there was a really funny commercial. No, someone else said we weren't one of the. We went to one few remaining locations last summer. JT said that, and they said we weren't too impressed. Justin wants to all my local ones closed down. See, I've never been a fan of that place. Tabitha Hernandez, Joey's Car. And then Wilson's Eats ASMR said, I've been to Ruby Tuesdays a total of one time in my entire life, and it's only 5 miles from my house. The salad bar was decent, but the food was mediocre at best. And it said, great music choice. Thank you, buddy. I mean, but it's really weird because it used to be awesome. I don't know what happened. They let their standards go. I don't like that when they changed their look, it had no identity whatsoever. It had an identity. It looked nice and cozy and a little bit dark and stuff like that. It was really cool the way it used to be. I liked it there. I liked the atmosphere now. The atmosphere just looks like any other place, but I mean with no identity. Can't remember if there's anything else I was going to add, but that's it. I was just like Olive Garden. I haven't been to Olive Garden in a long time. Last time was Olive Garden maybe 2005. Now, last time I went there, we were disappointed. I was disappointed with everything, like the breadsticks and stuff, the salad and stuff. Now, and whatever him and my sister and AJ and Taylor were there, and I told AJ I got the Mediterranean chicken breast, which I was glad I got that because I liked that. It was very good. And AJ was, he was younger at the time. Well, of course. He was, he hesitant to get there. He said it had sun-dried tomatoes. He don't like tomatoes. I love tomatoes. But I said sun-dried tomatoes are just like a tomato that's been left out. Well, not left out. Dried and like it has a heartier flavor, just like I said, if you like spaghetti sauce, something that had like a spaghetti sauce, pizza sauce type flavor, a richer flavor. And he ended up getting it, and it wasn't prevalent in there, and he ended up really liking it too. So, I mean, I think we lucked out on that. And I haven't been at Olive Garden since, I don't know the exact date, 2005, I'll say. Just like Ruby Tuesdays, I don't know if I'd go back there if I'd like it again. I don't know. We still have our Olive Garden. I don't know how Olive Garden's doing financially, but I don't know. So there you have for my update. I'm glad I did this because I wanted to do, like I said, the narration, and with them giving me a copyright claim and stuff like that, I wasn't able to do it. So I just wiped out the whole soundtrack and put music in. That's why I do the food reviews with a twist. I just didn't have enough room to put that on the title. But regardless, I hope you like this update. I'm glad I did this too because I wanted to really tell you more about what happened there. Like I said, I thought that I made sure to, the lady who waited on us, I give her props for being. John said she was really busy because I didn't see her because I was facing behind. She was behind me, and he was up there looking back. But I looked back. She was like back and forth making drinks and stuff like that. There was one guy was real obnoxious at the bar, ringing the POS system, and then she was getting. She didn't write it down. She got it from memory, which is really good because I probably would have to write all that crap down. But some people say, "What do you want? What do you want?" And then, you know, they tell you it's okay. And then she run it. I don't know how she does it from memory. I would have screwed it up. But there you have it. I hope you liked this video. Like I said, very disappointed with salad. I wish I would have filmed the salad bar. That's my mistake. And like I said, they only had three different types of fruit. Apple slices, which weren't that great. Well, I mean, they were all right. They were like a soft type of apple. I would rather have the apple slice from McDonald's or fancier than that. Those were. Um, like I said, they had grapes and they had mandarin oranges, but the mandarin oranges weren't mushy like those ones I got from Dollar Tree. Like I said in the video. So I hope you like this update. I'm glad I did it. I want to share it with my sister because I'm sure my sister loved Applebee's. I mean, Ruby Tuesdays too. I don't know. I mean, and then I think her and Roland said last time they weren't that impressed. They were disappointed with the salad bar, I think. Let me check. I don't want to give you wrong information. I post some on Facebook about it. Let me look. Let's see. Facebook. With my page on it. Let me see. Let me see what they said on this one too. I might as well. Okay. Look down. I'm always being tagged by Michael Creech on stuff. Got the crab legs there, and then Elizabeth put something really cool about a new line of Diet Coke. Definitely want to check that out when I can. Let me see. I'm trying. Yeah, the Ruby Tuesdays used to be able to make a good fresh 7-layer salad. I was disappointed last couple times. Yeah, and RJ Crosby says it sucks. Okay. So I hope you liked this video, everybody. And until next time, bye, please. Take care of my legion.